Sam Darnold has rewritten his own story.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Sam Darnold shut a lot of people up.
Can you believe it?
Sam Darnold, look at all of the uniforms this man has worn or displayed to get to this point on the precipice of history here, Super Bowl 60. This is part of his journey, his career path. Let's go back to 2018, third overall draft pick. Look at the baby fat. He was so young coming out of USC. I'm talking about Darnold, not the commissioner of the National Football League. Sam Darnold, 38 games for Gang Green. The record was 13-25. Number of ghosts seen, we'll never know. They're invisible. But second worst record of any quarterback over that span. Darnold, the worst QBR, worst touchdown interception ratio, and the second worst completion percentage. You go down Carolina way, 2021, he's traded to the Panthers. Not a great 2021, I'll be honest, and they lost his starting gig to Baker Mayfield for 2022, so he signs with the Niners in 2023. He's the backup to Brock Purdy, gets dipped in the nourishing waters of the Shanahan offensive system, so he goes out to Minnesota 2024. Kevin O'Connell scheming it up for him. Tremendous season, 14-3. NFC wildcard spot because, the NFC was a gauntlet that season. 14 wins did not get you a bye. It got you a wild card appearance. Minnesota would move on, however, from Darnold. They stuck with J.J. McCarthy. How's that working out? Darnold goes to Seattle. Learns on the fly, you could say. It helped to dial it up to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Another 14-3 record. And he found better success in the postseason through some divisional opponents in San Francisco and Los Angeles. And here's how it sounded when he advanced to his first Super Bowl.
The Seahawks soar to Super Bowl 60! Sam Darnold takes the Seahawks to their fourth ever Super Bowl.
And I want to be clear, his first Super Bowl as a
starter.
starter.
Yeah,
as a starter, exactly.
Team.
Yeah.
Both these teams missed the playoffs last season. Now one of them is going to lift the Lombardi later tonight. Obviously, starting fast and strong in this game is going to be paramount for both teams. We talk about the first 15 plays. Not irregular to script those, but, Coach, what does Seattle's offense need to make that look like today against the Patriots?
Well, if you think about Sam Darnold, he's at his best when the play action is involved in the passing game. So they want to start off running the football like any coach wants to do, just set the line of scrimmage for your offensive linemen, and then for the quarterback and the backs. And this is when Sam Darnold is really good, when he can take the ball out of there on play action and get the ball down the field. Short throws early. Quarterbacks want to see completions.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a 5-yard completion, 10-yard. As long as they complete the ball, the chains move.
Yeah, sure.
That gives the quarterback confidence. Sam Darnold, one of the biggest games he's ever going to play in.
Sure.
Just think about if he wins this.
Come on.
What the stories are going to be said about this
And
guy.
what a bargain for Seattle. 3 years, $100 million, and if he lifts the Lombardi, come on.
Yeah.
Pretty good rate.
We just showed Kenneth Walker III going to be impactful, right, in setting up that run game, giving the defense something to worry about in the play action. But speaking of defenses, why do they typically, Coach, have the advantage early on in Super Bowls?
Because defenses don't play with the ball. There's a lot of nerves in this game. I don't care how many you played in, but I know one thing. When you play in your first one, you can't feel your legs. Defense, they don't play with the football. They see ball, go get ball. Offenses play with the football, whether they throw it, hand it off. Everything, all the coaches are saying all week, protect the ball on offense, protect the ball. Defense, you know what you're saying? Go get the ball, go get the ball. So you can just tee off and go play defense. You don't have to worry about a ball. Go see ball, get ball. That's what defense does.
For as high scoring as some of these Super Bowls have been in recent years, over the past 2 Super Bowls, just 7 total points have been scored in the first quarter. Much more from Coach Herm Edwards throughout the show on Super Bowl Sunday. We're in studio with our 2-time Super Bowl champion, Damien Woody, in the house. And that's what's at stake tonight, right? You win this game, for the rest of your life, you are introduced as a Super Bowl champion. Seahawks defense, D. Wood, one of the best in the business at stopping the run. The Pats have found some success in running the football. Who has the edge in that showdown today?
I want to get a slight edge to the Patriots because of their quarterback, Drake Maye. The running game is a lot of it is about a numbers game, and we all know Drake Maye is a dynamic athlete at the quarterback position. And so when you add the 11th guy to the running game, it gives you advantages. So as good as Seattle is, and they're very good at stopping the run, I'm going to give the Patriots the slight edge.
Okay, let's keep it on Drake Maye. A lot of attention has been given to Maye and having to use his legs, fortunately or unfortunately. 5 sacks in all 3 of these playoffs games. A bit of a concern. What's the confidence level the Patriots can protect him tonight?
Oh, I'm concerned. There's definitely concern because
Yeah.
you're talking about the Seattle defense has one of the more dynamic defenses in the National Football League. They can rush 4 and get there. Like, they don't need to add a lot of pressure, but when they do, 9 times out of 10, they're getting there. And so you're looking at this New England Patriots offense, particularly the offensive line. They've struggled throughout the postseason. They got 2 rookies starting on the left side of their line, in particular, left tackle Will Campbell. I'm pretty sure that the Seattle Seahawks has that matchup lined up, whoever they put over there.
Sure. D-Dub going to hang out with us all morning. Maye, 23 years young, the second starting quarterback in Super Bowl history, youngest starting quarterback in Super Bowl history, only behind Dan Marino. Made it in his second season and never made it back. D-Dub hanging with us all morning.
Gary and Randy back with you. It is the final NFL Sunday of the season. Super Bowl 60 is upon us. And here's how that young man got to this point. It can still be a journey, even if it's not a long one. Drake Maye's rookie season, 2024. After being selected 3rd overall in the NFL draft by the New England Patriots, there were some ups and downs, some flashes, right? Crunch time, week 9 against the Titans. He's dancing around the pocket, buying some time, finding Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown as time expired. Later in OT, though, see, there's bad and the good. There's salty with your sweet. It's underthrown. It was picked. Amani Hooker doing that, 20-17. I'm just going to lay out. But you can see the numbers on the rookie season for Drake Maye. The one that's important is they finished 4-13, which means the turnaround in his second season is historic. Maye, a statement win. This is in Buffalo, week 5, making some key plays, finding former Buffalo Bill, Stephon Diggs, 32 yards on the sideline. And then look at this completion to Diggs. He's wearing a Bill as a knapsack. PETA would have a problem with that, but it's just, 2 minutes left in this game. Andy Borregales, more like Boraphil. Anyway, Maye started all 17 games in 2025.
I wasn't going to say that.
Led the NFL in completion percentage of 72%, and then flipped the script. The Pats went 14-3, their first divisional title since 2019. How about this as well? In the postseason, you're at home, sure, but you're still taking on a Chargers defense that can make life difficult. That throw to Hunter Henry, and then in the snow against the Texans, the Kayshon Boutte one-handed grab. Take a listen. Pats Radio, AFC Championship.
Out of the eye. Fake by Maye. He's going to run it to the left. He's being chased. Tries to get outside. He does! He's got the first down! Running to the far side.
Hey, America. We're back.
Scott Zolak, never one to get cheated on a one-liner, but that's the Patriots postseason. Chargers, Texans, Broncos, all adverse weather conditions, all wins for the Pats.
Randy, you did a great job on my section of that highlight. One thing we didn't see in the highlight pack is the punishment Drake Maye has taken during this playoff run. Yes, Maye, the first quarterback in league history to be sacked 5 times in 3 different games in a single postseason. Maye was sacked exactly 5 times in the wild card round, divisional round, and the AFC title game. And your prize, the Seattle Seahawks defense later tonight, Coach. Yikes.
Yeah, Herm Edwards back with us as promised. And listen, you go through the Chargers, you go through the Texans, you go through the Broncos. Those are 3 great defenses. What specific challenge does Seattle pose here for Drake Maye and company?
Well, they can rush Drake Maye with 4 potential rushers. They don't need to bring 5. They always give you that 2-shell look. He's going to have to decipher what is that. Is it cover 2? Is it 4? Is it cover 3? 43% of the time to play man-to-man out of that. So he's going to hold on to the ball some. And with that being said, that has been his problem. This is why the sacks occur. He's got 15 sacks in 3 football games. And what he figured out against Denver, I'm going to use my legs.
Yeah.
If the first guy ain't open, guess what? I'm going to run. And he did a great job of running. He had 65 yards rushing against Denver and 1 score.
A couple weeks ago, you were halfway joking, but you were like, if the Seahawks make the Super Bowl, no matter who they play, it's gonna end 3-2.
Yes.
Do you still think that's the final score? And who wins?
That was Denver
Okay.
and Seattle. It was going to be 3-2. Now I say it's 24-17.
Who? Seahawks.
Oh, okay.
Seahawks, 24-17.
They're the better
for
team.
Second.
Now, that doesn't mean they get to win, but they are the better team.
All right. Both teams, 60-1 odds to win the Super Bowl entering this season. Coach, much appreciated.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Sam's been balling. Like, he's our quarterback. We got his back. Got anything to say, you. Every team has told him, you're no good.
You're not going to babysit your way to the Super Bowl if you're Sam Darnold.
Sam out of the shotgun.
But the message is keep being you.
Looks.
That's just it. It's just being me.
Steps. Throws.
He's our quarterback.
Touchdown! Seahawks!
Don't say nothing about our quarterback.
You know, we believe in him. This building believe in him. The city believe in him. You know, it's awesome to run out on the field with him. Preparing the right way, doing everything that I need to do to put myself in a good headspace and letting it rip and not looking back.
SportsCenter on the road, presented by Geico. Damien Woody seeing that in-bump in studio and saying Sam Darnold, one of the best dudes, period, he's just ever been around. Maybe Jeff Darlington, who joins us from the San Jose, Santa Clara area, can co-sign on that. Jeff, we are down to just mere hours before Sam Darnold starts in his first Super Bowl. How is he approaching the biggest game of his life?
Man, you know, Sam Darnold all week has just been this calming presence around this Seahawks team. We're at the Seahawks team hotel right now, where Mike McDonald earlier this week said that calming presence has really rubbed off on his teammates. He's the kind of guy, McDonald said, who doesn't go too high or too low, whether it's a win or a loss, and that's not something that has always been the case for Darnold. He reflected this week on his time back with the Jets when he was seeing ghosts, and how he wasn't necessarily able to flush those losses afterwards, that he was really impacted, that his mood, his demeanor would change week to week, and now he believes he has learned the proper lessons to handle this moment today at the Super Bowl. By the way, quick housekeeping item there. We know that he's been dealing with the oblique injury that limited him in practices in the 2 games prior. He was a full participant in the final 2 practices of this week. He is good to go with no injury designation this week, guys.
Leading one of the hottest teams in the NFL, Seattle, on a 9-game win streak that includes the playoffs. Jeff Darlington joining us this morning on SportsCenter. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, from on the road to here in studio with our 2-time Super Bowl champion, Damien Woody. And having won 2 of these, you know what it takes to go ahead and come out on the right side of that scoreboard. How are you managing emotions now, about 12 hours shy of kickoff?
So the hay is in the barn from a physical standpoint, no more practices. You know, you try to stay as close to your game day routine as possible. I mean, like, you know, eating breakfast, getting up, whatever your game day routine is, you try to stick as close to it as possible. Now, listen, the Super Bowl is a totally different animal, the pageantry and everything that comes with it. But at this point, man, you're trying to manage your emotions, knowing that, man, for 3 hours, we're playing for immortality as far as our playing career is as it relates to our playing career.
Yeah, slow burn. Don't burn out too early in the day. It's time. It's Super Bowl 60, hours away. Who's winning?
I'm picking the Patriots. I'm picking my old team. I'm not even jumping into, you know, the reasons why. I'm just picking the Patriots. I'm going 20-17. New England gets it done.
All right.
My old teammate Mike Vrabel, I want those guys to get it done. That's what I'm going with.
None of this, I don't have a dog in the race. None of that.
Oh, I'm not. You know, no politicking and all that. No, I'm jumping head first in it.
That's for the guy you used to block for. Forget about that. Damien's ready to win a third. The former Patriot picking the Patriots on SportsCenter.
Super Bowl just a few hours away. Good time to remind everyone the teams with the most Super Bowl titles all time. It is the Patriots, who with a win tonight can make history. They'd be the only team in league history with 7 Super Bowl wins. Meanwhile, the Seahawks looking for just their 2nd Super Bowl championship and their 1st since 2013.